Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
The Rock and Review is on location at Ryman Auditorium, and I'm thrilled to have on Mike Reno, the lead singer for Loverboy. They've got 4 platinum records, 6 Juno Awards, and the Canadian Hall of Fame.
Stop. Stop.
Come on, Mike. Well, I think you've got a Crystal Globe Award or something also. I mean,
That was a big one.
Where do you guys keep all these awards?
Columbia Records gave us a Crystal Globe Award early on in our career, and it was for selling more than 5 million records outside your own country. And the only other person that had one at the time was Barbra Streisand.
Really?
And I went, wow, what an honor this is. And it was held in the top of the Chrysler Building in New York City. And I just went, wow, we've really hit the big time now.
Well, you know, and I got to bring this up. It's hard to believe because I remember buying your records, obviously, growing up, to where it's the 40th anniversary of Loverboy.
Where has the time gone, Eric?
Where has it gone?
I don't know.
Because I remember the vinyl. And obviously the hits. I mean, you can't go to any sporting event or anything, Mike, and not hear at least a few Loverboy songs. Like Working for the Weekend, you know, all these great songs.
We're lucky that way. People hear them all the time. It's continuous, and it's really an honor. And we respect that honor, and we like to play live, just like you hear on the record. So that's kind of what we kind of try to accomplish. And that's why we're here early today to do a sound check for everybody tonight.
Well, you know, I got to bring this up too, Mike. With Loverboy, you guys are known as such a great live band, but you keep selling out venues, and I think the 80s cruise in March is already sold out, and you don't even know all the bands joining you.
I know. Pretty much every band I've ever known is probably on this trip. They have a lot of music on these trips. There's 2 concerts like every night, and then there's sub-concerts all over the ship.
Right.
It's really a fun thing to do. Plus, it's cruising through the Mediterranean.
That's a tough gig.
You know, I'm looking forward to that.
Now, you guys have played with and toured with some of the greatest rock and roll bands in history, and you still keep going. How does that feel from when you guys started this little band, you and Paul Dean, you know, in Canada, you're playing the Ryman. How does this feel now?
I remember when we played American Bandstand years ago, Dick Clark went, "I can't believe these guys are from Canada. They sound so good." And I said, "Dick, why can't you believe we're from Canada? We got electricity up there."
Exactly.
Anyways, that was just kind of one of those things. The group has been around for so long. We don't really know why, other than the fact that we love playing.
Right.
And the audience, I think, picks up on that because the audience seems to have a pretty good time too.
Well, you know, and it's such fun music to relax with and everything too. And like we said, you know, you're selling out. You got the tubes opening for you. You know, how wild is that? And there's rumor that you guys are working on maybe some new music. You've been invited to some studios. What could happen in the next year or so?
You know, we'd love to cut some new music. We're just kind of waiting for the right time. And just the other day, we got invited to do a track down at Fame in Muscle Shoals, which is not far from here.
No.
We visited it last time we came through town to play here. And we were in Alabama. We drove up and we pulled over and took a side trip and went to Muscle Shoals and visited the Fame studios. And they totally made us feel welcome. And then recently they asked us if we wanted to cut a single or something there. So you never know.
How incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I got to bring this up too. You guys have so many shows. I know you're selling out all of them. Where should our viewers go to a website and to your social media to keep up with Loverboy?
We got a pretty good website, Eric, at loverboyband.com, and you got to put the band in there. Otherwise, it goes to some weird leather shop in San Francisco, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, you want to go to the band.
Loverboyband.com.
And definitely get your tickets early to come see you live, right?
Well, they're going fast everywhere we go, and we love it. I mean, after all these years, it's really something. I'm really honored by it.
What a great way to keep the band going and possibly with new music and everything else. And if you want to go on the cruise with these guys, you're going to have to do it the year after because this one's already sold out unless Mike starts another cruise of his own, right?
Yeah, well, there's all these different ones that are cropping up. 80s in the Sand is always fun, and we do that almost every year. And they're just great places to be and lots of great bands. 80s music's the best.
You can't go wrong with that. I know I'm a huge fan still, and even my 13-year-old daughter is.
All the young kids are loving it.
Come on, you got a whole new audience.
I know, you look in the front of our audience now, and there's like 20-year-olds and stuff, and they're all dressed up like they got the headband and the pants, the red leather pants. they look better than I do, for crying out loud.
Oh, I don't think so. Be sure and catch it. Mike Reno with Loverboy. Great show, great concert. Check out their website and see them live. Thanks for watching The Rock and Review.
Thanks, Eric.
Appreciate it.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.